Welcome back to Get Loose. I'm Deuce.
And I'm Juice.
You're here today with
Emma Evans.
And Maddie Montgomery.
First of all, thank you guys for coming.
You're welcome.
You're so welcome.
All right. So this being you guys' last year of basketball, how excited are you for this upcoming season?
I'm excited. I'm excited to have another senior on the court with me because last year I was all by myself. And, and I think that everybody has a lot more of a drive this year than we did it last because of like situations that happened in the previous season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to be back, honestly, after last year taking it off and then freshman and sophomore year being so good. So I'm excited and seeing all the new freshmen and everything. We're going to have a pretty good season.
Yeah.
Well, good question for Emma. Do you think this team this year is going to be better than last year by much?
I do. Last year was like a building year for us. We lost 95% of our varsity team. We only returned one starter, and we only returned 3 varsity players in total. So everybody was like coming up playing JV, and we also have a really strong freshman class that I think is going to be like they're ready to compete. So they're making practices intense because they want to be here.
Right.
Yeah. And then for you, Maddie, being on the viewing end last year's season, do you also agree with what Emma said about this year being more, hopefully better than last season?
100%. I mean, I would go to games whenever I could and just like went to support, but just seeing like all the freshmen and how good they were last year and the year before that coming up and playing with us. And then obviously we do have varsity girls in the experience, so I'm very excited.
Yeah. And then are there any key factors or key players to look out for this season that will help, get a win for Bethel?
Our very own LeBron James, Caitlin Jefferson.
100%
She is one of the most talented basketball players
I could agree.
I've ever met in my entire life.
All right.
I went to that scrimmage the other day. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play like that here.
No,
Yeah.
like literally our scouting report is don't let number 15 get the ball.
She had like 95% of her points, and I think she had 2 to 3 girls on her the whole entire game. I'm not going to lie.
That actually is the LeBron of Bethel, I think.
She is actually the funniest person in practice. She'll be like dancing TikTok dances and then be like, oh, let me go splash 3 threes down someone's throat. And then it's like back to like...
But yeah.
She's going to break like all the records, I feel.
Facts. I'm 1,000%.
So you think her career for high school is going to be very prominent?
Yes.
I'm hoping so, yeah. I hope that she sticks with it.
I'm excited to see where like she does with it.
Yeah, and then coming off of soccer season, a great soccer season for both of you. How is the transition looking like getting back into basketball shape?
Oh my God, basketball and soccer shape are so different. Like those down court sprints, like soccer's like endurance, or basketball's like see how fast you can run and then stop and then run that fast, absolutely the same way again, and then stop and then do the same thing over and over and over for like an hour and a half.
Thanks.
I mean, yeah, that sucks. And also the shin splints that soccer players get going from soccer to basketball is like the worst feeling ever. I get them every single year and I can't do anything.
I don't know
for
if
them.
y'all can see this, but my leg is bruised.
It's so
because
bad.
the shin splints are killing me this season.
Yeah, that's always the worst transition is that. And then like the defensive slides that we do compared to like my defense on soccer. I'm like,
No facts. Like our conditioning at the end of practices is 50%, which is basically walking in defensive slide form all the way around the court.
It's like crab walks. It's horrible.
All the way down the court?
Yeah, like you like zigzag all the way down the court, and then you run the baseline, and then you zigzag all the way back, and then you do that twice, 75% twice, 100% twice, and then we all have to do it one more time at 100% really good, or we keep doing it until he decides that was good enough.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Like soccer, we don't run.
We don't run.
So would you say
You
that?
don't run a soccer?
Unless
No.
we're in trouble, not really.
No, we hardly ever run.
Are you not running while playing?
Well, yeah,
No, like
but
at practices, like we don't have conditioning. Like that's just not a thing.
it's like incorporated into drills enough, I guess. But
So you would say basketball is way worse condition-wise than
I think
soccer?
it's just that transition. Like it makes it feel so much worse, and the running is like Emma said, so much different. So.
Like I think had we been like some of the other players that don't play like soccer that got to do like the boys workouts with them starting in like July, like it would have been different. But like we didn't get like gradually increased into it, so it was like soccer was over and it was like the week of tryouts and it was like here,
right?
go to basketball, start running.
Yeah.
We got like done with season on Monday or Tuesday, and then by Friday we had tryouts. So it was like right away. Oh, that was awful.
Pretty much got thrown into it.
Yeah, I was still coming off an ankle injury, so I didn't even get to practice And then everybody's like coming up to me and they're like, oh my God, like you're so lucky. And I was like, dude, no, I'm not, because you guys are all going to be conditioned. And then I'm going to have to go to basketball and start learning how to run.
Yeah, hopefully that goes better. Keeping on this like the same track as soccer, recently committed. Maddie, congratulations.
Thank you.
Any big plans other than that? What are you majoring in? And then do you know any other news we could get?
Yeah, so I actually got into pharmacy school last week. So I had an interview for that, and you kind of have to like have the interview in order to get in. So I got that, and then that week I found out. So that was kind of like the last straw of my commitment. So I have signing day December 4th, I believe. So
I'll be
everybody
there.
come out to that.
At the Hive? Or?
Yeah, it is at the Hive.
All right.
And then we'll have like dinner afterwards. So
Sounds
Nice.
good. Any big plans for you, Emma? I know you still have basketball and then whatever else left, but any colleges, any future plans?
Well, I will not be playing sports in college because I personally am not a baller like that. But to each their own. I'm going to go to school somewhere to study biomedical engineering, and I wanted to go to PA school.
Okay. That sounds very exciting. Great
Right.
future for both of you that hopefully goes well. Yeah.
thank you.
Of course. All right. So back to basketball. What is the on-court drip looking like this season? Anything in
the
specific?
Edwards, the one armband.
Yeah. Any
This is actually
headband,
like a
armband?
hot commodity because we have like we have like a Muslim population in our basketball team, so we have to match whatever their under stuff is.
Right.
So underneath our green, we have to wear black undershirts, and people are not a fan of that. They think that it looks so ugly. I personally don't think it looks that bad. Like, we have green in our uniform, but yeah. So my drip will consist of my wrist tape that I have for one, my broken wrist, and two, my Nana and my Mama will have written on there, and then my black undershirt. And the drip stops.
All right. Any sneak peeks on what's going to be on the feet? Any kicks?
My basketball shoes are New Balance.
Okay.
So I'll be white. I'll be repping the Gramp 3000.
Okay. For you, Maddie?
I like to keep it pretty basic on the basketball court. I don't wear any like undershirts or anything, so I just go jersey, and then sometimes I'll wear wrist tape with somebody's name on it or like a Bible verse. Kind of just depends. And then for my shoes, I'm wearing Sabrina 2s, and they're all whites. But I'm actually in my sophomore year basketball shoes right now, so don't mind that Friday.
So do you guys not believe in like the look good, play good saying, or?
I do look good when I play good. What you mean?
Okay.
I just don't have to have all that extra.
All
It
the
gets
drip.
hot on the basketball
I get
court.
my hair braided if that counts. I always do that. Every game I get 2 braids into my ponytail, so yeah.
So no armbands, no sleeves,
It's
nothing.
hot on the basketball court, and you can't be like me personally. I can't be like walking out on the court all dripped out like that because I'm giving like off the impression that I'm about to drop like 25 on someone's head, and I am just not doing that.
If I was Caitlin, like I would have like the
Yeah,
coolest
facts.
shoes, but like I'm going all white.
Like Caitlin's got like these like multicolored LeBrons. Like you
They're so
are
soft.
sweet
It's
enough to
LeBron.
wear dripped out
Because
shoes like that.
it
I
might
am
be
not.
LeBron. So
I personally am not.
Caitlin is wearing her own shoes at this point.
Yeah,
so.
facts. She should have her own shoe brand.
She will. Trust.
Yeah, that sounds great. So we did attend the scrimmage last Friday, me and Deuce. Great job by both of you.
Thank you.
Came down to a great game. Came down to the kind of the wire. Any thoughts on that, of how you guys performed or how the team?
I feel like towards like, oh my gosh, everybody complains about conditioning, but I do agree that like towards the end we started to get a little bit tired.
Yeah.
Maybe not as tired as they were, but like our intensity at the beginning and at the end were completely different. Had we kept that same intensity the whole time, I think that we could have had a different outcome.
Yeah.
I think like our want was there, that's for sure, compared to last year, and like hearing things. Obviously I wasn't there, so like I'm seeing it from like an outside perspective, but like we went 3-15 I want to say last year, and Butler
3-20.
went
Yep.
15-3. So
Right.
to see that where we only lost by
3-20.
2 on that buzzer beater was kind of like, oh wow, like we do have a chance, and I think that opened up our eyes for this season.
She's completely right, because had we played that game with the team we had last year, they would have gone on like their 6 basket run, and we
Yeah.
would have been done.
Right. And then, at least from the outside looking in, the team looks a lot more larger, or in variety, I guess, in depth. So how do you guys feel about the rotation this year, as in, maybe a lot more breaks for you to,
I'm hoping that like, because like when it comes down to like tough games like that, he's going to keep in the people that he needs to keep in.
Right.
But I'm hoping that like people don't see this as like them not getting opportunity, and that they still decide to come out to practices and practice hard, because like everyone's going to get their moment.
yeah.
Right.
Going off of what Emma said, I feel like having so many girls that are at that varsity level already, we're always competing because we know like, oh, I have 3 girls that could come in and take my spot at any given moment. So that's pushing each other and like pushing myself. I know that like I look at it like, oh, these girls are coming in as freshmen and they could take my spot. And same as like, oh, I have an upperclassman that I'm competing with. So.
Yeah.
I gotta work really hard so LeBron James doesn't take my starting spot.
Yeah.
Which is coming for you.
I think that's another thing. Is like even our coaches, they're having trouble finding like a starting 5 because there are like
It changes up every scrimmage.
7,
every
8
game.
of us.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, any given day we could all be like,
They can switch up. Yeah.
yeah.
But I also think that's a good thing too, to kind of compete with each other and just have depth in general.
Yeah, because we did not have that last year. Like we had like the 6 that we played, and then like those subbed on because people needed breaks, but like nobody practiced hard because they knew that they had their spot. Whereas like this year, like if you don't come to practice one day, you're probably not starting that next game.
Yeah. And I feel like that's like the kind of the model for if you go to the next level, like as a Maddie, like you gotta be on your A game at all times because you never know when your number will be called or if your number is dropped. So that's also something. Yeah. All right. Do either of you guys have any pregame rituals that kind of help you get locked in? Any pregame songs, anything like that? Pregame meals.
We actually play Sticky by Tyler the Creator in the locker room before every game.
I've that's kind of been my request all season. Is
Sticky?
yeah.
Should I whip out our running out song for this year?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, guys.
Facts.
I got it. It's tough. It's tough.
Lord.
Don't you? No, don't. No, oh Lord. This is tough. Okay.
Another song that like I always have to listen to and Emma has always been there for is Hit the Quan.
Oh yeah. We gotta
Hit
get
the
like
Quan
dancing
before
going on.
every single like game, whether like it be a scrimmage.
What is this?
Like whenever the beat drops and we run
Then
out,
we run out. That's tough.
One of the better
Don't even
ones.
hate.
you guys would be intimidated.
Yeah, you guys would be
From our Lady
intimidated.
Bees. Yeah.
Oh,
Maddie, I seen that you kind of get the trend of like going back in style, as in you bring back the dab was your caption.
Oh, yeah,
for
facts.
for soccer, and now you're hitting the Quan. That's kind of a.
all right. So I already have told the girls that like if we make threes during season on the bench, we have to hit the dab
Okay.
for our teammates. So.
Can you hit the Quan?
Oh yeah.
Can you hit?
Can you though? Can you?
After this. All right. Yeah, we can't be putting that one on camera.
Can you hit the Quan?
Yeah. I'd be dancing on the bus. What you mean?
Like,
Right.
like hit the Quan, or do you just hit the Quan?
Oh, we can hit the Quan.
All right, so we'll have
Trust,
to see
trust,
that this
trust.
season, guys. Make sure to keep a lookout for our 2 dancers here now that are proclaimed. Yeah. Any other pregame rituals, anything like that?
Meals, something.
Yeah.
I eat a peanut butter sandwich before every basketball game.
Every basketball game.
Yep. Every soccer game, every
Deuce-
basketball game, peanut butter sandwich.
Love peanut butter sandwiches.
Deuce, if I recall, you could also said that you eat 5 peanut butter sandwiches.
I could do that.
I could?
No, I
Oh,
could.
I was about to say,
If-
wow.
if
You're
I
gonna
was-
call me fat.
Well, Deuce, you,
Okay.
me personally, peanut butter sandwiches are a no-go. Maddie, would you ever do that?
No, unless it's like crunchy peanut butter,
Crunchy?
maybe.
Why would you
I
want
don't
a
like-
crunchy peanut
Like the
in your
ones with
peanut butter?
peanuts in the peanut butter.
That's a good
Oh,
topic. Do you guys
man.
like crunchy peanut butter or like the really smooth?
It depends on what I'm like eating it on. Like I'm not about to
Yeah,
eat some white bread
okay.
and have to chew a peanut in the middle of me like eating my sandwich. But if it was on like a bagel, yeah,
A bagel.
I could get behind that.
I mean,
Probably not. I don't like bagels.
You don't like
How do
bagels?
you not like a
It's
bagel?
bread.
It's literally bread.
How do you not like bagels?
I won't eat bagels. Donuts, though, I will eat.
that's okay.
Oh, okay.
They're the same. Just one's toasted, the other one's
One's sugar and one has.
And it's because there's not sugar, guys. She needs that glaze.
Yeah. Now her dolphin laugh is coming out for everyone to see.
Guys, I can't stop.
So Maddie does need that glaze.
Okay, no, that's not what I eat before games, though. Do you want to know what I eat before?
Can we get your pregame meal?
Yeah, so soccer, it's always like Firehouse subs or Penn Station. It's always some type of sub. And then for basketball, I'm very specific with this.
Okay.
It's a pepperoni and mustard sandwich, but only like half of it. So like you take one piece of white bread, put it on there, flip it in half. And then before every game, no matter what sport, it's always a banana and a pink slush Alani.
And she drinks Alani throughout the whole game. Like, how are you not having a heart attack on the
Like
court?
I don't drink water
There's no
throughout
way.
my games usually.
You don't
It's
drink
just my
water?
You
Alani.
just drink the Alani?
Yeah, like there's no way you're not passing out.
I want to try the new Alani, but I can't find it anywhere. So
The
let me know where to
cocoa
find it.
berry,
I
it's nasty. It
Oh.
tastes like coconut cranberry. It's gross.
Okay, that just ruined it.
I actually had, I think I may have tried the Winter Wonderland one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's
That's
probably
what
the
I'm
nastiest thing
That's
I've
what I'm
ever
I
saying.
wanna
Like, it was
try it.
gross.
Yeah.
I also like
Nothing beats that
the
orange,
Ghost.
the orange dreamsicle
the
or the
ghost.
cherry twist.
You drink the ghost drinks?
The Ghost,
The
no,
Sour
the Ghost
Patch
energy drinks are the
ones.
best energy drinks.
If I don't
What
get
are
like an
those?
Alani, they're like the Sour Patch ones
They're
that
better than
Coach would
Alani.
always have.
I've had a
Yeah.
ghost before. They're so
They-
sweet
they're
though.
oh yeah. I mean they say they have no sugar, but who knows what's
Yeah,
actually
I don't
in
know
there.
how that
Yeah,
works. How does
If I
that
can't
work?
pronounce the ingredients, I probably shouldn't be
Shouldn't be
ingesting it,
drink-
but I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I know it's artificial sugar, but what is artificial sugar?
Right.
Artificial sugar.
Yeah,
That's
that
what it
was.
is now.
That was good.
But yeah, I would have to go with Ghost. It's probably way better than
Those are
Alani.
good.
You, Emma, any energy
That's
drinks that you?
No, I don't really drink energy drinks all that often, and I really don't do it before games because energy drinks makes me.
You don't drink them during the
Yeah,
game
they're
either?
probably not
No,
good
they
for
make me
me.
like shake, and then my inhaler already makes me shake, so I definitely wouldn't catch basketball if I'm doing all that.
Yeah.
I think it's a mental thing, but I think that they make me like more energized.
It's definitely a mental thing.
definitely mental.
1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, any pregame meal for you, Deuce? That gets you going?
Whole football season,
Yeah.
tropical smoothie.
Yes.
You had, what was it? What was the called?
The pesto.
Yeah, pesto
Oh, that
bread,
is
flatbread.
so fire.
Yeah,
that one's
that
so
might
fire.
be Deuce's staple.
Do you get a smoothie when you're there?
Depends.
What's the smoothie?
The
Yeah.
smoothie is
What's your
definitely
go-to?
the mango magic.
Oh, that one's good.
I've never
I'm
had
a
that.
Bahama Mama gal because
I'm
I'm,
Bahama
basic white
Mama
girl.
too.
Like,
I'll switch between them two.
100%.
But yeah. I think that would,
Thank you guys for being on our show.
yeah.
Thank you for
Much
having
appreciated.
us.
Yeah.
We wish you get best of luck for Friday.
Yes, good luck
Y'all
for the rest
better
of the
be
season.
there.
Actually, we'll
Yeah.
be there.
Y'all better be
Everyone
there.
actually should
Everybody
be
will be
there.
there.
What time do those games start?
JV starts at 6 and varsity will follow at 7:30.
Is-
The
and-
theme is superhero.
Superhero.
And is that throughout the whole season the same time?
Yeah, for
Okay,
the most
so
part. The
clock it.
Saturday games are different. We'll have
Okay.
to we'll keep it updated. Please listening to the morning announcements by yours truly, Emma Evans.
Oh, and Maddie Montgomery.
If you can hear anything. No, okay.
All right. This is
joke.
Get Loose with Deuce,
And I'm Juice.
and see ya.
Bye.